Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for the delayed broadcasting start, but a little short-staffed here at the Convocation Center. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us for today's Peach Belt Conference volleyball matchup featuring the visiting Flagler Saints and the USC Aiken Pacers. If you were watching but need a little quick recap, Pacers dropping the first set to Flagler by a score of 25-18. Pretty close match early on in the standings, and then Flagler just kind of ran away with it halfway through the set. Some of the first set stats to kind of give you a quick overview. As a team, Flagler hitting 200 with 11 kills on 35 swings. Pacers hitting 105 with 11 kills on 38 swings as well. Team leader for Flagler in terms of kills is Jordan Berglund. She had 4 in the set. Over on the Pacers side, Anna Summer led the way for USC Aiken with 5 kills on 9 swings, with only 2 errors, hitting .333 for the match. Defensively for the Saints, the Diggs leader is Eddie Lamoureux, the libero, with 6. On the Pacers side, it's a combination of Mallory Barish and Sadie McKay, each having 4 digs in the first set. We'll get back to the action in just a little bit. Second set about to get underway. Pacers looking to even things up at 1 set apiece. Flagler looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead. And actually, another stat of note, in that first set, the very first dig that Carrie Mercer managed to land, she landed 2 in that first set, put her into 9th place all time in the Peach Belt Conference for career digs. And as it stands, she only needs 13 more to move into 8th place on the all-time digs list for the Peach Belt. But keep an eye on her. We'll see how the match plays out. As both teams return to the floor, and we'll get back to the action in just a moment. Pacers will get the ball to serve first. It's Caroline Foster at the line. All up and on its way. That one will be dug up by Lamoureux. Set up into the air, attack on its way, and that one is out. Annie Bart's attack was wide, and the Pacers take the first point of the set. Serve. Tough handle, and that's going to be a service ace for Caroline Foster. Serve will be received by Berglund. Back over to the Pacers side. McKay sends it right back to Berglund. Kennedy Muff with the set. The attack into the net. An attack error by Audrey Simmons gives the Pacers another point. 3-0 run to start the set. Serve just gets over the top of the net, and it's a service ace for Caroline Foster. Ariana Lopez got a hand on it, but she might have been better off just letting it go, as she ends up serving up a service ace to number 16 in blue. This serve drifting towards the net. Muff gives it a set. The attack right to Foster. She gets the dig. Set up here for Mercer. Mercer gets it over top of the net. Good recovery there by Flagler. Free ball for the Pacers. Foster with the set. Attack here by Abby Shad. And Abby Shad able to knock it off a defender and down for the kill. And an early timeout taken by the Flagler Saints as the Pacers, very different coming out of this very first set, scoring the first 5 points of the set. They lead at 5-0. We'll be back in just a moment. Foster still at the line, continuing to serve for the Pacers. Up 5-0 to start off the second set, with the Pacers trail 1-0. This serve is played by Berglund. The set and attack there from Simmons. Worked around by the Pacers. Mercer keeps it in play. Attack here from Emily Lammers. Dug up by Eddie Lamoureux. Muff with the set. The attack from Annie Bart. And Annie Bart finds the back row for a kill. Saints taking the first point out of the break and halting the Pacer run in the process. Lamoureux will serve. This serve is long by a fraction of an inch. Pacers make the wise decision and hold off on playing the ball. And they'll hand the ball to Sadie McKay to serve. The serve is drifting back to the Pacers' side. Abby Shadd reached up and just gave it a light tap down. Another kill for the Pacers, as Sadie McKay will continue at the line. Played by Berglund. Muff with the set. Attack from Bart. Blocked at the net and down. Caitlin Lund will get credited with the block. Not sure if Abby Shadd will also get a block assist on the play. We'll take a look at the official scoring in just a moment. Serve on in again to Berglund. Muff keeps it in play nicely. Sent on over by Bart. Played by Foster. Mercer with the bump set here for Lammers off the top of the net. Oh, they're going to let the play continue. Oh, late whistle. But it is the right call. The ball did not make it over the net. Coach Cox wants an explanation. Can't blame him when you have a late whistle like that, but officials did make the right call there. 8-2 the score now, as Cameron Fenner serves it on up. Mercer receives. Foster sets. Attack from Shadd. Through the block. Dug out in the back row. Muff with the quick set. Blocked, though. Abby Shadd stuffing it down. And Shadd will serve it on up. Played by Berglund. Muff shoveling it on over. Right there was Shadd. Free ball, though, for the Saints. Muff with the set. Attack from up the middle and all the way out through the back end. An attack error on Jordan Berglund, and a point for the Pacers. And another timeout called. Flagler really struggling here early on in the second set, as the Pacers lead it 10-2, although they trail 1-0. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get back to the volleyball action. 10-2 the lead for the Pacers here in the second set. Flagler has already used all of their timeouts, and we're not even halfway through in terms of points. Abby Shadd at the line. Her serve played by Berglund. Muff with the set. Attack pushed on over off one hand. Ooh, pinballs around, and Caitlin Lund sends it on over. Muff tries to beat out Anna Summers. She's ready for it, though. Attack here from Lammers. Oh! And Lammers' attack just missing the line by about an inch, maybe two. First point out of the break again goes to Flagler. Brooke Singleton will go to the line to serve. McKay plays it. Foster gives it a bump. Attack here from Lund, and Caitlin Lund gets through the block and gets it down for a kill. Now Lund will go take a breather as Isa de Lima heads to the floor. And she will go to the line to serve. And de Lima's serve a bit too hard as it goes out through the back end. Point for the Saints. And now Sydney Hogan, right off the bench, will go to the line to serve for Flagler. Short serve. McKay comes up to play it. Nobody there, though, to get the second touch. And Hogan will get a service ace for her trouble. Serve played by Lammers. Foster comes over to bump it. Attack from Lammers, and Lammers' attack is wide of the line. Well, Flagler fighting their way back into the set. Now they trail by 5. Attack here from Foster, played in the back row. Hogan gives it a bump, and it'll get sent on over by Berglund, but that one well long of the line. And the Pacers will take advantage and get the free point. Serve. Worked around Muff, gives it a set. Attack here from Berglund. Mercer gets the dig on that one, off the net. Can it stay in? No, it cannot. Anna Summer is trying to tap it on over. Managed to get it over the net, but nowhere near being in. Kennedy Muff will go to the line now. 12-7 the score. Played by Lammers. Foster with the set. Attack here from Summer. That'll be dug on up by Simmons. Attack from Berglund. Off the blockers. Tip back over. And Ariana Lopez finding some open space in the front. Taps it on down for the... Serve right off the top of the net. Oh! Kept alive. Can Mercer keep it playing? No, she could not, as she ran out of room. Foster got her foot out there and kind of popped it up, keeping that play going longer than we thought it would. Muff with the serve. De Lima, Foster, set for Summer. Summer with the push, worked around. Muff gives it a set. Attack comes in. De Lima got a hand on it, but it will be a kill for Audrey Simmons, and Flagler right back into it. And a timeout is called by the Pacer bench. 12-10, the Pacers still lead. However, their commanding lead has been cut to 2 as we head into the break. Back to the action. We have ourselves a volleyball match once again as the Pacers lead Flagler 12-10 here in the second set. As Flagler has chipped away at that lead. Muff serve. Tough handle by the Pacers. Lammers will just push it on over. Muff with the set. The attack dug out by Mercer. Right back over to the Saints side. And that's where it'll be slapped on down by Jordan Berglund. And now Flagler within 1. Muff with the good movement on that serve. De Lima couldn't handle it, and a service ace has tied this up at 12 all. played by Lammers. Foster with the set, the attack from Summer. This one is a kill for Anna Summer as Kennedy Muff gave it her all but couldn't keep the ball in play. Serve from Carrie Mercer. Played by Singleton. Muff with the set. The attack pushed on in. Mercer gets the dig on that. Set up by Foster. Attack here from McKay. This one kept in play by Lamoureux. Attack well out past the corner on a hard swing by Audrey Simmons. And the Pacers back up by 2. Serve from Mercer. It's a short serve. Lamoureux comes up and plays it, but the Pacers get a free ball. Set here for Shad. Shad a little trouble on the jump. Worked around now by Flagler. Oh, and the set from Muff couldn't be handled by Ariana Lopez. And the Pacers will take the point. Mercer's serve. A little too short as it goes into the net. Flagler will take the point. Jordan Berglund at the line to serve. Serve to DeLima. Foster with the set. Here's the attack from McKay. Blocked, kept alive by DeLima. Free ball for Flagler. Set up by Muff. The attack blocked again. Oh, Bart got a nice hand under it. Lamoureux with the set. This one will get bumped on over where Mercer plays the free ball. Foster looks to get a free point, can't quite get it. Pushed over by Muff. Mercer got a hand, jump ball at the net. Back to the Pacers side and down. Whistle goes, who gets the point? Pacers get the point. And they're going to call, I believe, a net violation on Annie Bart on that play. Caroline Foster to the line. Started out with a 5-0 run for the Pacers. As her service played by Lamoureux. Back over, Sadie McKay! Just rifling one down. Taking advantage of the Flagler mistake and giving the Pacers another point. Hard serve there from Foster. Muff with the good set. This attack buries right into the corner. Audrey Simmons buried that one down. Not much Caroline Foster could do it there except put her hands out and hope. Eddie Lamoureux with the serve. It's to McKay. Foster with the set. Attack here from Shad. Kept in play. Lamoureux sets it on up for Bart. Bart's attack dug out by Mercer. Foster with a good set here for Shad. Worked around by the Pacers again. It's an attack this time from McKay. Muff with the dig. Lamoureux at the set. Attack from Simmons. Played by the Pacers. Foster sets up for Lammers. Lammers attack dug on out. Lamoureux gives it a set. Attack from Bart. Another dig there from Lammers. Foster keeps it in play. Up for Lammers again. Lammers attack right down on the corner. Emily Lammers finding her mark. Sadie McKay at the line. Her serve received by Berglund. Muff with the set. This attack dug out by Mercer, but nobody there to pick it up on another touch. Molly Boyd will get credited with the kill. Saints back within 3, 18-15 the score. Serve from Fenner, played by Mercer. Foster will set for Lammers. Lammers attack off the blockers and out. A kill for Emily Lammers and a point for USC Aiken. Abby Shad to the line. Her serve, played by Berglund. Muff will set it. Here's the attack from Boyd, and Boyd will get it off the hands of Caroline Foster. And it'll be a kill and a point for Flagler. Caitlin Lund returns to the floor. Short serve, McKay comes up to play it. Foster will set it for Summer. Oh, and Anna Summer just mistimed her jump there. And it'll be a point for Flagler. Another short serve, McKay comes up and plays it. Foster will bump set for Lund. Lund's attack off of Muff. And a nice dig there by Skylar Lopez, the first-year head coach for Flagler. Unfortunately, that does not count. Issa DeLima with the serve. Kennedy Muff with the set. Pushed on over. DeLima got a hand under it. Foster will set for Lammers off the block. Anna Summer is there. Another set here for Lammers, and Lammers just pushes it right into her own net. Saints will take the point. Sydney Hogan off the bench will serve. Serve to DeLima. Foster sets. Here's the attack from Lammers. That one off the blockers and down. Emily Lammers powering through the defense for the kill. Emily Lammers will serve it up. Played in the back row. Muff with the set. Attack gets through the block, but Lammers is there. Foster sets for Summer. Summer with the push. Saints able to work it around, and Muff will just send it on over. DeLima plays it. Foster sets it. Summer attacks. Off the block, and out. Anna Summer picking up another kill as the Pacers pick up another point. Lammers, oh, beautiful movement on that serve. A service ace for number 23 in blue as Emily Lammers gives the Pacers another point. And a little too much behind that serve. The service error follows the service ace. And Flagler will take over with Kennedy Muff going to the line. The serve, it's a short one, and Lammers couldn't catch up to it. And a service ace for Kennedy Muff makes it a 23-20 game. That serve is long, just out by about 2 inches. Good call by the Pacers, and it's set point USC Aiken at 24-20. Carrie Mercer will serve for the set. Played in the back row. Muff with the set. Attack is wide of the line. Pacers take the point on the attack error, and they take the set 25-20 to even this one up at 1 set apiece. The teams will switch sides, and we will take a short break. Be right back with the third set in just a minute. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The third set just about to get underway between the Pacers and the Saints in about a minute and a half. And we'll go ahead and take a look at some of your stat leaders. Leading the way for the Saints in terms of kills, it's Jordan Berglund. She has 6 kills on the afternoon. Molly Boyd following right behind her with 4. She also is leading the squad with a .300 hitting percentage. Kennedy Muff has dished out a team-high 12 assists, and it's also a match high for both squads, and also leads both squads in terms of service aces. She has 4 service aces to only 1 error. In terms of digs for Flagler, it's Eddie Lamoureux with 13 to lead the way. The next closest is Berglund with 6, so she's the closest you'll see to double-double watch right now. Over onto the Pacers side of things, Anna Summer leads the Pacers with 7 kills on 14 swings, good for a .357 hitting percentage, although Caitlin Lund has 3 kills on 3 swings. She's hitting a perfect 1,000. We'll see if she can keep that up for the rest of the match. Over on the assist side, Mallory Barish leads the way for the Pacers with 9, followed closely by Caroline Foster, who has 8 assists in the match. Caroline Foster also leads the team with 2 service aces. Lammers and Barish each have 1 service ace apiece. In terms of the digs category, Carrie Mercer is finding her stride again. She's up to 9 digs in the match. She really was held to only 2 digs in that very first set. Not very common, to say the least, in terms of Pacer liberos. But then it is Issa De Lima with 5, followed up by Lammers, Lund, McKay, and Barish, all with 4 digs apiece. Team leaders, or should I say the total leaders, Pacers outscoring Flagler with 22 kills to 19. They also have a much better hitting percentage than they did in the first set. They hit only 105 in the first. Now they're hitting a total of 151, which is better than Flagler, who's only hitting .099 as a team. And in terms of digs, both these teams are dead even with 34 total digs between them all. Well, Flagler took the first set, 25-18. Pacers stormed back and took the second set, 25-20, despite a fierce comeback by the Saints. And we'll see which way the momentum has swung as Flagler gets the ball to serve and start off this third set. Lamoureux to serve. Pacers, a little trouble with the serve, and it's tipped down by Molly Boyd. Boyd picking up the first point for Flagler. Serve on its way. Played by Mercer. Foster will set it on up. Attack from McKay. Blocked and down. Annie Bart and Molly Boyd form the wall, get the block, and it's a 2-0 Flagler. Lamoureux serves it again off the top of the net. McKay able to play it. Foster sets for Shad. Shad looking for the corner and finding it. Shad gets the Pacers on the board here in the third. Sadie McKay with the serve. This will be played by Bart. Muff with the set. The attack, a little tip, played by Lund. Foster will set it on up. Attack from the back row. Lamoureux got under it and will send it on over to keep the play alive. Mercer to Foster. Set up for Lammers. Lammers' tip is played. Muff with the set. Attack on through the block, but Foster is there. Mercer with the bump set. Here's an attack from Lund. Lund's attack will be dug on out by Berglund. Set up, attack, and kill for Molly Boyd as she finds the back corner for a kill. Cameron Fenner at the line serving for Flagler. Played by Lammers. Foster will set it up for Lund. Lund's attack spins around. It'll be dug on out in the middle. Attack on its way through and down on the line. Annie Bart just putting it right down on the paint. And it's now 4-1 Flagler. Now it's Flagler's turn to storm out of the opening of the set, as they lead by 3. Lammers with the reception. Foster sets for Shad through the block. Lamoureux able to get a hand under it, and Bart will give it a bump on over to keep the play alive. Foster will set it here for Shad. Blocked to the net, but kept going. Pushed on over, looking for the corner. Played nicely by Berglund. Lamoureux sets for Bart. Bart's attack over the block. McKay got a hand there. Here's Mercer. That one's still in play as it's sent on over by Shad. Muff with the set this time for Boyd, and Boyd able to power through the defense for the kill. Pacers playing on their heels for a majority at that point, and Flagler now leads 5-1. The serve to Mercer. Foster with the setup. Here's the attack from Lund. Lund's attack, popped on up, and somehow the Saints keep the play alive. Foster will set it on up again. Tipped on over by Lammers, and Lammers picking up the kill. Abby Shad serve, played by Berglund. Muff comes over to give it a bump. Attack from Bart, and Bart just buries that one past Abby Shad. And Flagler gets the ball right back again. Brooke Singleton off the bench will come in to serve. A very short serve, played by McKay. Attack from Lammers. Lamoureux got her hand on it. Attack into the blockers, kept alive though by Lamoureux. Another short set, this attack wide of the line. Did anybody touch it? No, they did not. And the Pacers will pick up the point on the attack error by Boyd. Well, to bring up Issa De Lima. At the line, serving down 3. Good serve there by De Lima, and it's a service ace for Issa De Lima. And that time, not as good of a serve as it went straight into the net. And Flagler will take the point. Sydney Hogan on the serve. Mercer receives, Foster sets, attack from Lammers, and Lammers able to beat that through the block for the kill. Lammers on the serve now. Played by Fenner. Attack from Lopez. Mercer comes up to get the dig. Attack from Foster is stuffed. Jordan Berglund went up and sent it right back down at Caroline Foster. The Saints picking up another point. They're up by 3 again. Kennedy Muff serving. And a misplay there by the Pacers, followed up by a misplay by the Saints. The Pacers picking up a lucky point, and Abby Shad will get credited with a kill on the play. I don't know if I've seen something like that. As Carrie Mercer serves it up. Muff with the set. Attack, gets on through. Mercer coming up to get the dig. Attack from Sadie McKay, and Sadie McKay finds an open space and puts it down for a kill. Mercer's serve, good movement on the serve. Muff will give it a set. The attack and the kill by Ariana Lopez, so she puts it down in the back row. Jordan Berglund will serve it up now for the Saints, leading 9-7. It's a short serve, just gets over. De Lima plays it. Foster pushes it on over. Lamoureux right there. Muff with the setup. Attack from Bart. That gets through, but Lammers is there. Foster with a set for Shad. Shad's attack just gets over. Muff with the quick set off the block. There's Caroline Foster to get it. Mercer with the set here for McKay. Off the blockers and down. It's Ariana Lopez and Audrey Simmons teaming up to get the block as the Pacers couldn't get back in time to play it. Foster will set this one up here for McKay. Looking for the corner, and McKay's attack just long. Another point for Flagler. They lead it by 4. Short serve. Mercer comes up to play it. Set for McKay. The attack through the block. Lamoureux able to come up and play it. Oh, and a little backhanded kill there by Ariana Lopez as she managed to thread it through the block for the kill. Halfway through the set now, Flagler leading 12-7. Short serve, too short as it goes into the net, and the Pacers will take the free point and will take over on serve. Caitlin Lund returning to the floor now. Caroline Foster at the line. Serve to Lamoureux. Muff with the set. Attack. Oh, and a stuff. Caitlin Lund and Abby Shad just sending that one right back where it came from. Big time block from the Para Pacers. Foster's serve just gets over the net. Back on over, McKay trying to get a free point. Tries again, and this time she finds the corner for the kill. Caroline Foster serves it up. Lamoureux gets to the reception. Muff with the setup. Attack here from Bart. Mercer with a dig. Handled by Lammers and sent over by Shad. Oh, and Abby Shad just trying to keep the play alive, almost finding the back line, but it was just long. Lamoureux, the libero, returns to the line. Short serve, played by Lammers. Foster will set for McKay. McKay rifles that one. Lamoureux got a hand on it, but that's all they could do despite the effort from Berglund. Sadie McKay will pick up the kill. And McKay will head to the line to serve now. Played by Bart on the reception. Muff. High set, the attack through the block, but McKay is there. Set up by Foster, attack from Lammers. Oh, dug up by Muff, and that one will go off the official. And Emily Lammers picks up the kill. Sadie McKay on the serve this time. Received by Berglund. Oh, good set, good attack, and a good kill by Molly Boyd. Boyd just buried that one down in the front row, and Pacer defense just reacting to it, trying to keep the ball alive. 14-12, Flagler leading by 2. Fenner on the serve. Played by McKay. Foster will set for Lammers. Oh, and Lammers' attack goes out through the back end. Point will go to the Saints. Fenner's serve got through the Pacer team. And that'll be a service ace. Kind of a strange service ace, but all shows up on the stat sheet the same way. As Fenner serves it up again. Lund with the reception. Foster will set, and lucky break there for the Pacers. It wasn't a great set. The Saints tried to push it back over, and they pushed it out. The Pacers will take a free point. Abby Shad to the line. Good serve here from Shad, and it's a service ace for Abby Shad. Another serve from Shad. Muff tries to send it on over, and they're going to blow this play dead. Call it a ball handling error on Lammers. Now 17-14 now the score with Brooks Singleton at the line. Coach Cox wanting an explanation as to why they were called for a ball handling error. Now Singleton ready to serve. Mercer receives. Foster with the bump set. Lammers sends it on over. Singleton gets to that one. Muff with the set, the attack, and the kill. Molly Boyd putting it down the middle and picking up a kill for her effort. Singleton serves it on up. Foster will set it for Summer. Lamoureux got to it. Summer looking to put it down on the line, but she sends it wide. And the Saints turn to pick up a free point after making a mistake. 19-14 your score, and a timeout called by the Pacer bench. A 5-point lead for the Saints. We'll head into the break. Timeout comes to a close. We'll get back to the action. Flagler starting to gain some separation late in the set. They lead at 19-14. Singleton continuing to serve at the line. The serve to McKay. Up for Lammers. Lammers attack. Goes off a block. Ooh. Never mind. Thought for a second that might have gone off a blocker, but they're going to say nobody touched it. Another point for the Saints. Singleton on the serve. McKay, Foster, Anna Summer with a rocket right down in the back row for the kill. DeLima back out there to serve. Her serve is played by Singleton. Muff with the setup. Attack here and the kill from Jordan Berglund. Beautiful swing from number 13 in black, and she went up and fired that one into the back row. Sydney Hogan now at the line serving. Mercer will receive this one. Foster sets it on up. Here's the attack from Caitlin Rodriguez. And Rodriguez able to beat out the defense for the kill. And now Rodriguez will serve. Serve to Lamoureux. Muff sends it on over and down for the kill. That ball was perfectly played by Kennedy Muff. She saw it was going to go over, so she figured, I'll direct it over. And she gets a kill for her efforts. Jordan Norwood coming into the match now for the Saints as Muff goes to the line to serve. Rodriguez receives. Foster sets. Summer attacks. Lamoureux gets the dig. Muff with the setup. Here's the attack from Norwood. Dug out by Rodriguez. Set up by Foster. Attack from McKay. Back over to the Pacers side. It's played by Mercer. Set here for Summer. Summer's attack. Nice dig there by Singleton. Attack coming on in. Mercer will get the dig this time. Foster looking for the back row, but it'll be played by Singleton. Lamoureux with the high set here for Berglund. Dug out by McKay. Foster will set it for McKay. McKay's attack. Lamoureux getting the dig. Muff with the setup. Here's another attack from Berglund. Oh, Rodriguez gets down to get the dig. Up for Summer, and Anna Summer burying it down for the kill. Huge point for the Pacers as Flagler is going to be forced to take a timeout, as a point like that can be a momentum shifter. 22-17 the score as we head into the break. And we're back from the break. Carrie Mercer is at the line serving after a huge back and forth point was won by USC Aiken. We'll see if they can carry some momentum late in the set, down 22-17. Mercer's serve will be played by Singleton. Muff with the set, Berglund on the attack. Rodriguez gets a nice dig. Quick set by Foster. Pinball through the defense, and we get a whistle. And a net violation is called on Flagler. Abby Shad will get the kill as a result. Mercer to the line. Ooh, a very short serve. Lamoureux comes up to play it. Muff with a good set. The attack off of Mercer and down. Jordan Norwood will get credited with the kill as Flagler gets the lead back to 5. Annie Bart back out there on the floor as Berglund will serve. Rodriguez receives. Foster with the set. Attack over the block, dug up by Lamoureux. Muff with the set this time for Lopez. Pinballed around. Mercer gets it up, and Foster sends it on over. Lamoureux will receive that one. Up here for Norwood. Norwood's attack out through the back end, and the Pacers will take the point. Lund returns to the floor for USC Aiken. Caroline Foster goes to the line. Foster serves it on up. It's Lamoureux. Muff with the set, the attack, and the kill by Annie Bart. Firing it down on a line, on the line. And it's set point Flagler at 24-19. Lamoureux will serve for the set. And she gets a service ace as the Pacer defense just froze in place. And Flagler takes the third set, 25-19. They're now up 2-1 after taking the first set, 25-18. Pacers taking the second set, 25-20. And we'll move on to the fourth set after about a 3-minute break. And welcome back, folks. Fourth set just about to get underway between the Pacers and the Saints. Take a look at some of the team stats. Stat leaders, Pacers 33 kills to the Saints 32 kills. However, Saints now back to a better hitting percentage with a 138 hitting percentage to the Pacers 122. In terms of service, Flagler with 8 service aces to the Pacers 6 and only 4 errors to the Pacers 8. In the digs category, it's Flagler leading the way with 56 digs to the Pacers 53. However, Carrie Mercer has 17 digs in the match, and that puts her into 8th place all-time on the Peach Belt Conference Careers Digs category. The Pacers will get the ball to serve. Down 2 sets to 1 here in the 4th set. Foster at the line. And her serve is out. Flagler takes the point. Serve on its way from Cameron Fenner. Foster with the setup here for Shad. Shad's attack through the block, dug on out by Berglund. Muff with the set. The attack dug out by Mercer. Foster looking for the corner. Lamoureux right there. Muff will set it on up here for Bart. Off the hands of Foster. Mercer with the set. Sent on over by McKay. Another quick set by Muff. This one powered through the block as Molly Boyd picks up another kill. Boyd having herself a career day. 10 kills, that's her 10th kill of the afternoon, and coming into this set, she was hitting over 400, and that still rings true with that most recent kill. Fenner's serve played by Mercer. Foster will set it here for McKay. McKay's attack, nice dig there. Up for Bart. Bart looking for the back row. She met by Rodriguez. Up for McKay this time. McKay's attack dug out with one hand. Back over, and Sadie McKay this time slaps it down for the kill. McKay with the serve. Lamoureux receives. Muff sets. Attack here from onto the Pacers side. Shad sends it on over. It'll be dug up by Fenner. Attack comes in from the near side. Worked around by the Pacers. Sadie McKay on the attack, and Sadie McKay gets the kill in the back row. Serve comes on in to Berglund. Muff will set it here for Bart. That attack well wide of the line, almost taking out the Pacer coaching staff. The Pacers now find themselves ahead 3-2 as Sadie McKay serves it up. Oh, and a service ace for Sadie McKay. That ball came over and then just died as it got across the net. Serve from McKay, played by Lamoureux. Muff with the set, attack from Bart. Nice dig by McKay. Shad tries to push it on over. Into the Pacers' side, attack from Rodriguez, and Caitlin Rodriguez sending it down in the back row for a kill. McKay on the serve. Lamoureux receives. Muff sets. Attack from Bart. She goes for the tip. It's played by Foster. Mercer will give it a bump. Rodriguez on the attack. She tips it. Sent right back to the Pacer end. Foster sends it back up for Rodriguez. And Rodriguez once again finding the corner for a kill. McKay serve. Tough handle. Somehow kept alive. It's over to the Pacer end. Foster sets for Shad. Abby Shad absolutely takes out Lamoureux. Lamoureux dug that one off her face as the Pacers forced the Saints to take a timeout. 7-2. Pacers leading here in set number 4, down 2-1. Back from the break, Pacers leading by 5 as Sadie McKay continues to serve. Serve played in the back row. Muff will set it on up here for Boyd. Off the blockers, continued well by the Saints. Annie Bart will give this a bump on over. Mercer comes up to meet it. Foster sets it on up for Rodriguez. Oh, and Rodriguez gets stuffed. Molly Boyd and Kennedy Muff. Muff and Boyd get the block. And the first point out of the break goes to Flagler. Singleton with the serve. Rodriguez receives. Foster sets. Lund on the attack. Lamoureux got a hand on it, but nobody could pick that one up. Caitlin Lund gets the kill. Pacers get the point. And Anna Summer back out onto the floor as Carrie Mercer head to the bench. Abby Shad to the line. Lamoureux gets this one cleanly. Set by Fenner, attack, off the top of the net. Rodriguez plays it nicely. Set for Lund again. Lund's attack dug on out. Muff pushes it on over. And the Pacers send it on over, trying to get the play to keep going, and they end up sending it out on the swing by Foster. Sydney Hogan will serve it for Flagler. Serve to Rodriguez. Foster sets for Summer. Off the block and down. Lopez and Muff made the initial stop, but then Lopez had no idea where the ball was. It ended up popping right up and right back down on top of her. Emily Lammers back into the action. She'll go to the line to serve. Lammers serve played by Lamoureux. Muff with a good shovel over, and good effort there by Lammers, but he was not in the position to make the play on that. Muff will serve. Played by Rodriguez. Foster looking for the back corner, but there the play is the Flagler defense. Norwood with the tip on over, played by McKay. Set for Summer, into the blockers, right there's Foster. Mercer takes her time, bump setting it for Lammers. Lammers attack just wide of the line. And the point goes to Flagler. 9-6 now the score. Pacer lead cut down to 3. Muff will serve. Rodriguez receives. Foster sets. Summer on the attack, dug out by Lamoureux. Muff will set it on up here for Berglund. Dug out by McKay. Nice set here by Lammers. Rodriguez through the block. Oh, the pancake. But, oh no, they're going to keep it going. Foster tried to shovel it on in. Good set, the attack. Oh, dug out by McKay. Foster will set again for Summer. Goes for the backhanded push. Back over for Foster. And Caroline Foster finds a corner for the kill. And Flagler fortunate to keep that play going with a nice pancake just a couple of volleys ago. Although the Pacers come away with the point, and Rodriguez will take the serve. Tough handle on this serve, And it'll be sent on over by Berglund. Mercer right there for it. Foster will set. Here's the attack from McKay. And Sadie McKay on the back line for the kill. Serve up by Rodriguez. Lamoureux receives. Muff with the set, and the attack by Lopez. Dug up by Mercer. Foster setting here for McKay. McKay's attack again, down on the back row. Sadie McKay finding the open space. The serve from Rodriguez. Muff will set. Attack from Berglund. Rodriguez got to it, back over to the Flagler side, they'll play the free ball. Set for Berglund again, this attack well out past the back line by a good 4 feet. And another point for USC Aiken. Halfway through the set, it's 13-6, USC Aiken. The serve is played by Lamoureux. Set, Lopez manages to get it on over, Summer will play it. Up for McKay. McKay's attack for the back row, played by Singleton. Muff setting it for Norwood. Norwood's attack dug out beautifully by Mercer. Foster setting for McKay through the block, but there's Singleton to get the dig there. Muff setting for Berglund. Off the blockers! Anna Summer and Caroline Foster sending it down right back where it came from. And another timeout taken by the Saints bench. It is 14-6, USC Aiken, as we head into the timeout. Timeout comes to a close. We'll get back to the action. An 8-point lead for USC Aiken coming out of the timeout. Audrey Simmons out there on the floor for Flagler. Rodriguez serving. Lamoureux receives. Muff sets. Here's the attack from Simmons, played by McKay. Foster sets. Here's the attack from Lammers. And Lammers just sends it wide of the line. And the Saints picking up the point out of the timeout. Annie Bart back onto the floor. Berglund will serve. Played by Rodriguez. Foster sets, attack from Summer, off of Muff, Lamoureux keeps it in the air, sent over by Berglund, Rodriguez to Foster, for McKay, off the blockers, and down. It's a block for Audrey Simmons, and for Ariana Lopez. Berglund serves right into the net, and the Pacers will take the ball back. Carrie Mercer going to the line to serve. Short serve by Mercer, played by Lopez. Muff will set it up for Bart. Bart's attack dug out by Mercer. Foster setting for McKay. McKay's attack blocked and down. Lopez and Simmons picking up yet another block. Lamoureux will head to the line to serve. Serve into Lammers. Mercer keeps the play alive. I'm sorry, I need a minute. Flagler on the attack. Rodriguez. Mercer sends it over, and they're going to blow the play dead. Flagler gets the point. Carrie Mercer has just absolutely ended my ability to do anything. She came crashing in to play that ball. She just says hello. Oh, I'm going to need a minute to collect myself. Play continues. Foster with the set. Abby Shad burying one in the back row. Thank you, Abby Shad, getting me back on track with a beautiful kill. (16-10) now the score. Caroline Foster at the line. Muff with the setup, the attack, and the kill by Molly Boyd as she beats out Caitlin Rodriguez in the back row. Serve on its way from Cameron Fenner. Rodriguez receives. Foster sets. Shad attacks. Lamoureux gets the dig there. Muff with the setup. Attack from up the middle and down. Jordan Berglund will pick up the kill as Sadie McKay tried to make a play on the ball, but was just out of her reach. 4-point lead now for USC Aiken. In for McKay. Foster sets it back up for McKay. Off the blockers, Lamoureux right there. Muff with the setup. Attack from Bart. Blocked at the net. Continued by Lamoureux. Back to the Pacers side. Jump ball. Pushed back over and down by Molly Boyd. And another point for the Saints. 16-13 now the score. Flagler right back in it. Lund receives this. Foster setting it for McKay. Off the blockers and just out of the reach of Cameron Fenner. Sadie McKay picking up the kill. And now McKay will head to the line to serve. The serve into Lamoureux. Muff, Kennedy Muff going up and throwing it right down. Not much Mercer could do there except hope she got a hand on it, and she did, to her credit. It'll be Singleton at the line for Flagler. Down by 3. Short serve, played by Rodriguez. Back over to the Flagler side, they'll play it. Muff with the short set. Mercer getting a dig there. Up into the air, Rodriguez sending it on over. Berglund sends it high. Muff sets it back up for Berglund. Berglund gets it to go right off of Caroline Foster. And it'll be a kill for Berglund and a point for the Saints. They're down by 2 now. The serve comes into Rodriguez. Quick set here for Abby Shad, and Abby Shad just burying that one for the kill. Shad to the line to serve. Low over the top of the net. Muff will set it. Attack from Berglund, and Berglund able to thread the needle through the block for the kill. Mercer returning to the floor as Shad heads off. Hogan with the serve, played by Rodriguez. Foster sets for Summer. Ooh, and a misfire by Summer as she puts it into the net. And Flagler within 1 now, 18-17. The serve into Rodriguez. Foster will set it. Attack from Lund, and Lund gets stuffed. Lopez and Berglund send the block right back down, and we are all tied up at 18 as the Pacers call a timeout. We'll be back in just a minute. tied up at 18 out of the timeout. Flagler continuing to serve with Hogan at the line. The serve is to Rodriguez. Foster gives it a set. Attack here from Lund, looking for the corner, playing in the back row. Muff setting it up for Berglund. Off the blockers, and nobody there to pick it on up. Berglund picks up the kill, and Flagler is suddenly in the lead. Hogan serves to McKay. Foster sets for Summer, looking to push it on over. Hogan gets to that one. Muff with the setup here for Lopez. Through the block, McKay got a hand on it. Tipped at the net and down. And Berglund gets the kill. And now it's a 2-point advantage for Flagler late in the set at 20-18. Serve into McKay. Foster sets for Lund. Lund's attack, dug in the back row. Back up in the air, Summer gets a slap on it. Rodriguez pops it into the air. Foster for Lund. Lund's attack, dug out nicely by Fenner. Attack tipped at the net, blocked by, or not blocked, but kept alive by the Pacers. Pushed over by Foster. Muff with the setup. Berglund on the attack, and Berglund's attack is wide. Pacers take the point, they're back within one. Emily Lammers to the line to serve for USC Aiken. And Lammers puts it into the net. Flagler takes the free point, and they're back ahead by 2. Kennedy Muff will serve. Mercer. Foster for Summer. Blocked at the net, popped into the air. Mercer setting it here for Rodriguez. Rodriguez attack dug out in the back row. Muff with the setup. Attack on its way through and down. Audrey Simmons puts that one down, and now Flagler starting to run away with this one, but another timeout taken by the Aiken bench. 22-19 late in the 4th set. Flagler leading 2-1. And we're back from the break. Kennedy Muff at the line serving for Flagler, up 22-19. Her serve is played by Rodriguez. Foster sets for Summer, and a Summer puts it down on the line for the kill. Big time kill from number 8 for the Pacers. Rodriguez will go to the line to serve now. Rodriguez serve played by Lamoureux. Set on up, pushed on over, and off a hand and out. Audrey Simmons picking up the kill. 23-20 now the score. Jordan Berglund at the line. Her serve played by Rodriguez. Summer pushes it on over. Nice pancake by Lamoureux. That'll keep the play alive as the Pacers get the free ball. Foster sets here for McKay, and Sadie McKay powers through the block for the kill. Mercer at the line. It's a short serve, played by Lopez. Muff with the setup here for Bart. Gets through, but Mercer gets the dig there. Foster sets for McKay. McKay's attack. Lamoureux got a hand on it. Bart gives it a bump to keep it alive, and it'll go right into the net. That's a bad swing by Berglund as she pulled the trigger too late, and the Pacers take the point. Serve from Mercer. Played by Berglund. Muff gives it a good set. Lopez's attack dug out by Rodriguez. Foster setting for Shad. Looking for the corner. It'll be dug out in the back row by Muff. Up into the air. This attack down right in front of Rodriguez. Audrey Simmons, and it is match point Flagler at 24-22. Lamoureux to serve for the match. And he just gets over. Played by Lammers. Foster sets for McKay. McKay's attack dug out by Bart. Back on over. Blocked at the net and down. Molly Boyd gets the block to close out the match 25-22 as Flagler takes it 3-1 over the Pacers. Well, the Pacers, as soon as I can pull up the appropriate website, which actually takes a lot longer than some might think, I'll be able to give you some information for our next match. As you can hear it over the PA, October the 28th, October the 28th at 5 o'clock p.m., I believe. Give it a moment here. The internet does not like to work here in the Convocation Center too well. There we go. Pacers return to action. They actually head on the road. They've got a tournament, the PBC SAC crossover. They'll play Lincoln Memorial and Mars Hill on the 21st, and then they take on Tusculum University on October the 22nd. The Pacers return to the Convocation Center on October the 28th when they take on the Augusta Jaguars. Serve will be at 6 o'clock p.m., and then they close out their home series against Young Harris on November the 4th at 5 o'clock p.m. So until then, I've been Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, and have a good one.